And welcome everybody to the Livin Life Podcast with your host Rick and the beautiful Jerry. Jerry is so enthusiastic right now. Jerry's tired. I'm tired. But we would have filmed this sooner if somebody didn't take my dongle from my freaking MacBook.
Oh shit.
Speaking of our son. Anyways, today's stories we got for you guys today is Bill Maher is attacking Gen Zers. Or anybody who's young, essentially. Anybody who's not a boomer.
Yeah, anybody that was not born
And
after...
And he's calling Twitch watchers a specific name. All right. So then the next story we're going to be talking about is Caitlyn Jenner running for governor. And we got a couple words for that. Next thing we're going to be talking about is the tragic death of Shakji. That Jerry notified me this morning, and I was just like, huh?
Well, actually, yesterday.
Was it yesterday? It says today.
It was yesterday.
Okay, so yesterday. So we're going to be talking about that, and also we're going to be listening to the weatherman. All right, so let's get started. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I hope you guys had a great week. Yeah, great week. Great work week. It's already the end of the week. Yeah, it's Friday. You know, hopefully you guys have a great weekend. Starting off the weekend right with us.
Yeah.
The people that least know anything in the world, but, you know, we're here.
What are you talking about? This is the best podcast ever.
Okay. Well, this is the best podcast ever with the somewhat smartest people in the world.
With the most randomest knowledge ever.
Yeah, with the most randomest knowledge ever.
Randomest info ever.
So yes, I got a gripe to go on. Not a gripe, but you know, a rant to go on against Mr. Bill Maher, Mr. Boomer. Okay, Boomer. So if you guys haven't listened, Bill Maher made a new rule on his show, Okay, Boomer. And he specifically was stating how old President Biden is and how good of a job he's doing, right? Which is good. We should be congratulating the president and letting him know that he's doing a good job. But also, he's bashing people who are trash talking boomers who are running for president. And he's basically trash talking all the young people. Because he said in a point of his new rule saying that the young people were saying that they wouldn't elect anybody over 70 years old. Oops. So that's what they were saying.
It's crazy.
Look, doesn't matter how old you are, but if you have good ideas and it's going to help people, regardless of your age, whether you're 18.
Honestly, I feel like they do that on purpose so that way they have a short lifespan, so they can't run more than once or twice. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like by that point they're already like ready to like croak. So. Yeah,
but I'm as a president, you can only run 2 terms here in the United States. So you can only run for 2 terms, which is 8 years total. And which is great because imagine having Trump for president for the next 16 years.
Oh, God.
It would be horrible, right? Yeah. So he made it a point saying that although he's old, he's doing a great job, but he's also attacking young people. Well, I wouldn't say attacking, but he's basically making fun of young people.
He's trash talking.
Yeah, he's trash talking. And then how he says that Twitch... Anybody who watches Twitch, he thinks that's a waste of time. And, you know, sometimes it may be a waste of time, but sometimes they do, you know, nice stuff on Twitch. And he specifically stated anybody who watches anybody else playing video games, that is a waste of time. And it's not a waste of time. Because people who play video games sometimes go and play video games to escape certain realities that's going through their lives. Mm-hmm. So whether it be playing or watching somebody play video games, sometimes you escape. that reality of maybe you are dealing with something traumatic and you need something to bring you away from that.
I know one thing. Well, this pandemic.
Yep, this pandemic, especially this pandemic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have kids that are, he probably bash us on that, saying that why are you bringing up mental health, you know, with this topic, right? Well, people need something to do, and
Take
people
their mind off
to take their mind of all the BS that's going around.
Yeah.
Especially the last 4 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I didn't like the comment he made. I'm gonna play the comment really quick, and then we're gonna talk about it a little bit more. So if in case you don't know, this is the boomer Bill Maher. He's 65 years old, and obviously he feels like he was attacked when they were saying boomer. So that's why he made it a point to make a new rule. And I agree with him in certain topics. The older you are, the more the wiser you are in certain cases. Okay, you can be old, but you could be the dumbest old person in the world, like believing the earth is flat, believing in Sasquatch, believing in there's no climate change, there's no such thing as climate change, believing that killing whales is okay. You know what I mean? Those are some views that older people have and think that it's still okay.
Yeah.
But it's bad. It's bad for the world, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's play the video clip of Mr. Bill Maher talking trash. Sorry for all my little things I still hadn't cleaned up. I'm in the works of making tons of videos. So just going to leave it there. And so here's the video of Mr. Boomer talking trash about young people. So here we go.
You think someone 80 is hopeless because they can't use an iPhone? Maybe the one who's hopeless is the one who can't stop using it.
Ooh, what a burn. What a burn, Bill Maher. I bet you're on your phone all freaking day. What a burn. Oh, ouch. You heard the boomers in the background? Ooh. What a freaking burn, Bill Maher. Just because you're on your phone all day. I bet you're on your phone when you're taking a shit. I bet. And I bet you're watching YouTube. Because you are a boomer. And you are trying to keep up with the news. Right?
Yeah.
So for him talking trash about you're on your cell phone all day, I bet he's on his cell phone all day.
I'm pretty sure he is.
My mom, who is a boomer, is on her cell phone all day. Your dad, who is a boomer, is on his cell phone all day.
Sorry, Dad, I love you.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for him to be talking trash about boomers, the majority of people that I see in the street using cell phones, talking on the phone with their, with their comadre, are boomers, thinking it's okay.
Yeah.
And then you go and tell them put your phone down, and they end up trying to, they're flipping you off through the window.
Yeah, that's true.
So for him to be saying that just because you're young, you're on your phone all day. Yeah, you're on your phone too, dude. Calm down. Calm down, boomer.
I think everybody is equally on their phone.
Exactly. And I believe these things are horrible, right? I believe these things, they're great because you get knowledge instantly. For example, you're fixing something, you can look it up right away, and bam, information right there. You're an expert. You know what I mean? Well, not an expert, but you know what you're doing, right?
Like, sort of.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for him to be talking trash about you're on your phone, dude, everybody's on their phone. Calm down. It's a new thing. And pretty soon, your phone's going to be in your brain. Or your computer's going to be in your brain. And you're not going to need this device. Everything's going to be there. And that's scary, but it's coming.
From another boomer.
From another boomer. A soon boomer.
Yeah.
All right, so let's continue with this little rant. Sorry I already stopped.
Can't wait.
You think I'm out of it because I'm not on Twitch? Well, maybe I get Twitch, but I just think people watching other people play video games is a waste of fucking time.
You're so funny.
You are so funny, Bill. You're so funny. It's such a waste of time. Just like how AOC garnered 5 million viewers because she was playing Among Us. Do you think the Democratic Party would be better off not having her play Among Us on Twitch? Do you think that we would have benefited without her playing that because she attracted more new people that are interested in voting to go on, to go and vote?
The
Younger people.
generation, yeah.
Do you think that's a bad idea now? Look, watching somebody else play video games is not bad because, like I said, some people are going through different shit. Some people are going through different phases in their life and they need to get, their brain out of it. Or they want to escape a certain reality that they can't escape from yet.
Yeah.
So for him to be trash talking somebody, watching somebody else play video games, why are you on YouTube? Why are you uploading videos on YouTube? Right? I watched you.
Was it a waste of time?
Was it a waste of time watching you, Mr. Bill?
Just spew your
gabble,
your rants,
your gabble of how old you are and how you're a boomer
and how more educated you are.
Yeah. Is that beneficial? Was I wasting my time watching you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. This guy's out of touch, obviously. He doesn't play video games, so he doesn't.
This is not the 60s anymore.
Yeah.
He's living in like the 1950s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, where it's just like that's unheard of. You don't do that. But yet, like you said, he's on YouTube. He's on a TV show. It's kind of like, okay, well, like watching you is considered a waste of time too, because all you're doing is just sitting in a chair talking about everybody else's fault, everybody else is wrong.
So this guy is out of whack in this situation, in this topic.
Probably, I think this one just hit closer to home for us.
Yeah.
And for younger people like us. But I think in general, I think his line of like comedy is having to do with a lot of bashing of different people, of different, like, age groups, different, you know what I mean? Kind of like not a diss to them, but like kind of like, like you think you're cool, but you're not that cool. Yeah. Like, this is why. You know what I mean? And it's just like, this is just hit closer to home. But maybe for other people, they don't like him because he does just run his mouth. Yeah.
So, for you to be bashing somebody who's watching another streamer, watching a video game streamer on Twitch is wrong. And then he made other points. He was mentioning points of communism and saying that, young people were more inclined to say that, let's try communism. And they said, he's making it a point, oh yeah, we did try that and it didn't work. And I believe him, it didn't work. But the only reason why people are talking like that is because you have a bunch of these rich boomers who keep raising the rent on people. People keep living with their parents because they can't afford to move out. They can't afford their own place. They can't afford their own car. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. When you get paid $15 an hour and they feel like they're not included into the system because the boomers are basically hogging up all the resources. Yeah. And then even then, when they pass away, they give it away to the eldest male of the family, which in turn raise the rent even more to young people. Or they increase the prices of everything else. Because all they're looking at is to make money. They don't see the problem that's going on and why they're looking into maybe rich people shouldn't own that much stuff. Maybe let's make communism. Let's bring communism. That's why it brings it up to their heads, because they believe that the system isn't fair. Yeah. So maybe that's why people think that socialism or communism is good, because they've already seen what capitalism does, and you can't afford to live in capitalism. It's shown throughout the whole US. So maybe that's why Bill Maher.
20% of Gen Z agree with the statement society would be better off if all property was owned by the public and managed by the government. And
I wonder why. Because all the boomers have control of the properties. My friend, who is my age, finally got his first house. And he didn't buy it for $60,000, $20,000, how you bought your house. He bought it for almost $1 million.
And that's why he didn't buy it alone.
And I'm not bashing your house, Alex. I love your house. It's amazing what you've done to it. But I'm saying
it's just the cost
area
of living.
Yeah, the cost of living. The area where he lives at is one of the areas where you don't even want to park your car in the street, because somebody will steal your catalytic converter, or somebody is gonna scratch your car, or there's just shooting outside. We've already seen it when we drove by. We got crazy guys, chasing each other through the streets.
Yeah.
In cars running the red lights. Yeah. I'm not saying, I'm not trash talking his house. His house is beautiful.
It is.
And it's huge, right? It's a big house for his whole family.
Which is great. But that sucks, though, that's how it has to get done.
Yeah.
In order for a young person to get a house.
Exactly.
And their own.
You have to
go on it with two to three families that have 4 to 6 incomes.
4 to 6 incomes and full-time jobs.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Is that okay to live in, Bill Maher? Is this maybe a reason why young people want the government to own property, so that way they're able to afford it?
Yeah.
Maybe they need to change the system. Yeah. Maybe that's why people have those views.
Yeah.
29% say they don't know if that's a good idea. Here's who does know. Anyone who wasn't born yesterday.
And that's not true. Because anybody who wasn't born yesterday, like Trump, only thought of himself. And that's why young people, don't want to vote for anybody that's older, because they believe that they're still in the system. That's why they voted for freaking Trump, because they thought that he would change the system. But obviously he did not. He played with them real hard. That's why they wanted him out. And that's why we voted him out. Because they came to realize he was not the one. Instead of voting for Bernie, they brought in Hillary, and Hillary lost because of her deplorable comment. I think she would have won if she didn't say that. She basically called everybody in the South deplorable. That's what it felt like to me. That's what I heard. In my eyes, that's what I heard. And that's what millions of people heard. So yeah, Boomer. For you trash talking Twitch streamers, that's trash talking Twitch streamers too, because they, it's a waste of time, right? Playing video games is a waste of time. So, on this subject, fuck you, Bill Maher. Just on that subject, okay? Just on that. Yeah, we can have a debate, but whatever. Boomer. Alrighty, guys. So let's continue with the podcast. And a point I was trying to make is that young people are not like-minded. Okay, there's millions of young people that believe in good things. Like, for example, Greta Thunberg. Thunberg, right? That's the way you say it. So, for example, Greta Thunberg has nice ideas as far as against climate change. Some boomers don't even believe in climate change.
or know anything about it.
or know anything about him. They think it's fake. Just like those people that think the cocoa's fake. And what majority of age are they?
Mm-hmm.
Boomers. Some people think the vaccine is fake.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot of people. And guess the majority of them? Boomers. The ladies in my job who believe that the vaccine is fake, the cocoa is fake. All of them are older than almost 50 years old. Boomers. So don't tell me that just because you're older, you're wiser. You can become wiser, but there's a certain type of wiser you should be.
Well, you get wise, and then you get back to what you were when you were an infant, because then you forget to wipe your butt, you forget how to take a shower, you forget how to tie your shoes, you forget how to get dressed. So it's better to just stay in your lane. Keep your comments to yourself. If you want to feel that way, then feel that way, but don't
bash
don't bash or put people on blast for it.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't bash other generations.
Yeah, there you go. Generation. Don't put other generations down just because you think yours is superior.
Yep. All right, continuing on to another boomer. Caitlyn Jenner wants to join the California race for governor, or she's joined the race for governor. Now, I don't think Gavin Newsom handled himself well during this whole pandemic. He's an idiot, especially for having dinner at that restaurant with his family.
He said not to.
Yeah. So, sticking his foot up his ass, So I don't think he handled it good. He could have done things a little bit better. A lot bit better. A lot better. The prices of gasoline skyrocketed under him. I don't agree with that. And yes, we do have to have infrastructure so we can keep our roads nice. But it's just like, let's find another avenue instead of raising gas.
Yeah.
Because now that Biden's president and they shut down the Keystone Pipeline, you saw how much gas prices were. When Trump was president, I don't like what he did, but when he was president, the Keystone Pipeline was going on. Prices of gasoline were about $2.89. $2.89, and that's for 87. 87. Okay. So when Trump was president, prices were low. As soon as Biden came in, they shut down the Keystone Pipeline. All these corporations automatically just started, let's raise the gas price. The price of gas went up.
Yeah.
Even though we still haven't finished building this pipe to pump gasoline from Canada or from Alaska, Canada to all the way to the mainland US, we're still going to bump the price of gas. We don't know where the other gas came from, but we're still going to raise it up. You know what I mean? It's just like, as soon as he became president, prices went up. Now I'm going to the gas station. I'm almost paying $1 more than I did when the orange man,
Mr. Cheeto was in
there. Yeah, Mr. Cheeto was in office. So I don't think. What was I going with this?
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, Caitlyn Jenner.
Damn, you're just on a bunch of tangents today, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm already on. I'm on a roll, man.
You're fired, man.
I'm on a roll, man.
You're pumped up.
I'm pumped. So yeah, Caitlyn Jenner joins the race for California governor, and look, we don't need another Kardashian running anything. Okay.
It's not about how she's a transgender.
Oh yeah,
It's nothing to do with that. It's just she's so caught up in the publicity and the celebrity spotlight that and they try to compare, oh, Ronald Reagan, oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, they were famous, but they weren't having celebrity scandals attached
Exactly.
to their name or even to their spotlight name.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like there were celebrities. Yeah, he was a Terminator, but it was like you never saw like, oh, well, Arnold Schwarzenegger had an affair with, or his wife left him for, this, that, or the other. You know, not to say that it's a bad thing that, divorce happens necessarily, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it's not out there for everybody to see, and
Yeah.
like we know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
So, we don't need another high-profile challenger. We need somebody who is gonna do the right job. Do you believe they're gonna do the right job, or he's gonna do the right job?
she.
They. I'm saying like in general, because they're a family. Didn't he support Trump at one point? Right? So why am I gonna choose you? Let's get somebody real, please.
And somebody that has
Experience.
And has the knowledge that a governor should have, and not just like, oh well, I want to play governor this role.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I want an Olympic medal. I should become governor.
Yeah.
Like, no, dude.
I'm good enough for the Olympics. I should be good enough for
governor. I'm not saying dude because she's a dude. I'm just saying
dude in general.
Dude in general.
He called me dude.
Yeah, I call you dude. But what I'm saying is, look, it doesn't matter. Yes, he's pro trans, but he also had a lot of views with Trump. She had a lot of views with Trump. Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry for the pronouns. But yeah, I don't think she.
What is wrong with you? You're so pumped up.
I'm so pumped. Like... Well, I'm not. I'm like I said. I'm not. The pronouns mess me up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
Because when I knew her as Olympian.
Yeah.
Olympian. Kris Jenner. Now Caitlyn. So that's why I still have that referral to he. But I don't know. Is she gonna be better than no, definitely not. He's supposedly running as a left, or she is supposedly running as a left what is it, what do they call it, left?
She's running as a Republican.
No, she's running as a Democratic.
Is she?
Well, it sounds like it. She's saying she's more pro left.
Pro left.
Left is Democrat.
But she's been pro-Republican.
Yeah.
So
there's a few things that she is saying that I agree with. Gas prices are high. Right? But that doesn't mean that we agree with other things.
Yeah. A lot of other things.
Yeah. Or maybe she says things that will entice people. I don't know. I just don't think that this person who is attached to the family that is known to do this to certain people. Okay. These are professional people that used to be in the top of their game. And for whatever reason, they joined that family and they just got like in the worst. They got the worst of it. Yeah. So, for example, the pictures I'm showing for all of you audio listeners was Kanye West, Scott Disick, and Lamar Odom. People that were with that family at one point. And obviously, you've already seen that Kanye and Kim already split, right? Did they split or whatever?
Yeah, she filed for divorce.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. With all the baggage that she has, I don't think it's good to run for governor.
Especially because most of it's negative.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just I would feel comfortable.
Yeah. I don't know.
But we'll see.
Come on, other challengers. Come on in. Because this. See, even people are commenting, I'm so sick of this family. Can't they just leave us all alone? See, this country is about to get blown off the map. Why would we. What? Why would people put someone in charge of their lives and their children who has no real sense of who they are? I don't know about that. Look, people can determine who they are. Can obviously tell what kind of comment that is. Being rich and a celebrity doesn't qualify you for running for office. I'm so sick of the nonsense. The Kardashian clowns need to show their needs to end.
The Kardashian
or the
clown
Kardashian clown show needs to end.
Well, yeah, wasn't Kim? I don't know if it was a joke or not, but she was saying that she wants to run for president.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like,
or Kanye even wanted to run for president. So it's like, dude.
Well, Kanye's on some other level of.
He's on some other level of Jesus.
Yeah, because he thinks that he has a church now and everything, so it's kind of just like, whoa.
See, that's a good comment right there. What in any way qualifies Caitlyn Jenner to be governor of California? The Kardashians and Jenners can't even govern themselves, much less a huge state.
Very true. I agree with that.
Taxpayer money is going to go to the new Kardashian house and a couple of supercars. Oh, man. No way. What is that Twitter handle that you saw on Twitter? No
to Jenner.
Was it No to Jenner?
Yeah.
So yeah, hashtag No to Jenner. Again, not because of what she is.
Say no to Jenner.
Say no to Jenner. Not because of what she has become.
Yeah.
But because of what this family represents.
I mean, sure, okay, be proud of her coming out.
Yeah.
But just, that's it.
To me, it's all clout chasing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, look at us. We're governor. We're running we're running California. Nah, bruh. Alrighty, moving on. Hip hop artist Shock G. So, Digital Underground co-founder has died. And Jerry told me, she said yesterday. I thought it was today, this morning, but I guess not. He was 57 years old. I'm just going to read off what they said. Shock G, who blended whimsical wordplay of reverence for 70s funk as a leader an off-kilter hip-hop group, Digital Underground. So his name is Nazi Malonga, a longtime friend who served as head of security and helped manage the group, said that the rapper producer was found unresponsive Thursday in a hotel room in Tampa. Why Tampa? Well, actually, people die in LA all the time. So, a lot of celebrities died back in the day, remember? Malonga said that the performer-born Greg Jacobs had struggled with a drug addiction for years.
Dang.
The group found fame with the Billboard top hit Humpty Dance in the 1990s. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that song. As Shock G donned the Groucho Marx style fake nose and glasses to become one of the many alter egos, Humpty Hump. He initially maintained the flamboyant Humpty was a separate person and even did in-character interviews. The Digital Underground same song a year later served as Tupac's introduction to music fans, with Shock G's handing the baton to the future megastar, who had been working on the roadie for Digital Underground. Tupac, go ahead and rock this. Go ahead and rock this.
Yeah, because Tupac used to make songs and make music with
him?
With the Digital Underground.
And you know what I don't like about this website, Channel 7? What? It's just like they put up a video of other people that have died or that have passed away in 2020 and 2021 versus actually putting a picture of the person who passed away that they're making us a story about.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Can I? You asked me what the name of this podcast should be.
Yeah.
I think it should be called Rick's Rants.
Rick's Rant.
Because
No, but I mean, it's
every subject you have a rant. So
not a rant.
basically,
It should be called the Mildly Infuriating Podcast.
because Rick's mildly infuriating podcast.
You know, do you blame me?
I don't blame you, but at the same time, I'm just like, okay.
I'm just like, man, what's wrong with this? I'm becoming more negative. I can't be doing that. Well, first of all, Bill Maher.
Oh,
oh God, no, I'm just kidding.
Brother. You didn't even ask, like, oh, how are you? How was your day today, Jerry? Nothing. Bill Maher,
dude. I was gonna talk about just Caitlyn Jenner running, and moving on. But as soon as I was taking a dump with my phone, right? I was watching Bill Maher. I was like, oh, let's see what he has to say. His new rule, because sometimes he can be witty, and funny. But this time I was just like, dude,
it's a rule. A rule for what, though?
He just makes these things like new rule.
Oh.
Like,
I thought it was something that they had to follow in the.
No, they don't have to follow. But I'm saying he's trying to say like this should be a new rule. No. I'll make the rules because I'm a boomer. Anyways,
guarantee a couple of years he's gonna get canceled.
He's already been canceled. He's been canceled because he's called people the N-word.
No way.
Yeah, even in his own show, and he apologized too. D-bag. So this is a picture of Shock G. In case you guys didn't know, this is Shock G. Oh my God. What made me even more upset is that when you look up Shock G and his Wikipedia page, the first picture, instead of something like this, like, oh, this is Shock G, they have a picture of him in a jumpsuit.
No, it's his mugshot.
That's why a mugshot, but in a jumpsuit, a prison jumpsuit. Yeah. Instead of actually having him, this is Shock G, the artist. They have a picture of his mugshot. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys what I mean. Look. Like, come on, dude. Could we get a better picture?
The internet has a bunch of pictures.
It's like, come on. Google, change this picture. Okay? That shouldn't be the front picture of Shock G. Yes, he did drugs. He had problems. So what? Alrighty. Let's listen to the weatherman, right?
Speaking of another ranter.
Another ranter. Speaking of another ranter, here's the weatherman with today's weather. Oh, wait. Weatherman, hold up.
Oh, wait. Hold on. You gotta give the warning.
Okay. Warning. Weatherman is sometimes very explicit. I was explicit in this episode, but he's very explicit. So please be aware.
The motherfucking weatherman with the motherfucking weatherman. Okay? Dark skies. Very cloudy. Looks like rain. 60 degrees. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Because I know somewhere the sun is shining. I know somewhere somebody's smiling and happy because they're having great fucking weather. Well, I'm not having any great fucking weather, okay? And I'm kind of hating on everybody who does. I know it's not right, but that's what it is, okay? Deal with it. That's what's up with the weatherman.
He's a ranter just like me.
Yeah.
That's why we clicked,
For real.
Both rant. I feel like I'm missing something from today's podcast, but I don't know what it is. I can't think about it, to be exact. Anything else you want to add, Jerry? How's your day?
Huh.
After I ranted, how's your
Oh
day?
yeah. Now that you care,
Now that I care.
yeah. It was pretty okay. I didn't work today, so
Me neither.
I got to sleep in sort of.
I did not get to sleep.
Well, no, I didn't. I didn't. You got to sleep in more than
No,
I
I
did.
did not.
Yes, you did
No.
too.
Look, let me tell you. I went to sleep at 2 a.m. We both went to sleep around 2 a.m. You're probably even later because you're watching that Serpent show.
Oh, that's a good show. Based on true events. Anything based on true events that's like true crime. Shh. That is my cup of tea.
And then I was watching the Sasquatch on Hulu.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
That's
It
kind
was
of a
too,
dumb podcast. I mean, not podcast, but dumb
documentary.
series, documentary.
Yeah, it didn't. I don't know. Let's not ruin it for people that want to watch it, but just know that
whatever happens in that show, nothing gets solved.
babe.
Okay, it's just you're just like left with like, okay, so what happens next? Oh, it's
Spoiler.
over. Oh,
Spoiler.
thanks.
I could have went the rest of my life without knowing.
Yeah, that. You know what's crazy about that one though? Spoilers. If you don't want to, just click away. If you don't want to watch,
Mute.
if you're gonna go watch Sasquatch, mute now. But what's crazy is that the guy who makes the documentary, he speaks about his child abuse, how he was raped as a child, which is crazy. And you don't think that it's gonna go that way, but it goes that way, and you're just like, oh, dude, that sucks. Poor guy, you kind of feel for him. But then he delivers this documentary, and it kind of like,
I don't know. That's kind of.
where's the ending?
I mean, it's
bro?
sad, but it was kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, okay, wait, what does this have to do with the Sasquatch?
Yeah.
What is this? You know what I mean? It was just like, wait, am I watching true crime or am I watching fairy tale Sasquatch? Like,
Yeah.
what am I watching here? Like, I don't know. It's just,
We're already towards the end of the podcast. We're just kind of ranting now.
Kind of ranting. You were ranting before, like that was not a rant. It was just kind of like
Now Jerry's ranting.
That's how. No, yeah, because that's how just the podcast was supposed to roll out. It's just you and like your complaints and I'm not complaints, but your rants.
Yeah. Oh, another thing. The Pentagon. I don't know if you guys seen this, but the Pentagon released Pentagon released video of the unidentified flying objects.
They're gonna come. They're gonna probe you, Ricky, because they're like, how could you mess up our name?
I'm gonna look it up real quick so you guys can see it. I'm already ending the podcast, but I feel like I gotta show you guys. So if you guys haven't seen, they released footage of unidentified flying objects, and it's crazy. It is crazy. Say something, Jerry. Don't leave dead air.
What do you mean I'm not leaving dead air?
Don't leave some dead air.
What?
Say something.
What
do you think? What do you think about the whole alien thing? Do you think it's real?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Cause I mean it's the unknown, but at the same time, I don't know.
All right, so here's the video real quick. It's on the worst website ever. CNN.
The fake news network website.
You know, the only thing I don't like about CNN is their videos are terrible. Especially when you're watching on the phone, you're trying to expand and make it a big screen. And then the video, it's like a tiny little screen within your screen. And you're just like, what is this? You know, they need to fix their website big time. All right, so here's the video. Let me zoom it in. It's on the worst network to watch videos on. Or they make like a news story and they completely don't even put like a video that's relevant to it.
Oh, like ABC7.
Yeah. But they're really notorious for doing that.
Okay.
Even Fox, oh my God, Fox is even worse.
Okay, Ranty.
All right, so here's my rant. Here's the Pentagon confirms UFO video is real. Okay, this was taken by a Navy pilot.
Dude, it is so zoomed in that we can't even see.
Look at that. Oh my god. You see what I mean? I barely move my mouse. Okay. Check it out. See that?
The diamond in the sky?
Yeah.
Diamonds?
Is that a drone?
I don't know.
Unidentified aerial phenomenon. And look at that one. It's crazy because they show a video of how, like, well, that's another one. But you see what I mean? How it's moving in the air? Like it just tilts.
Well, if they are real, I wish that they would come and they just take us, because
They just take
I'm
it.
tired of all this back and forth, and
I don't know. If they're real, hopefully they share the knowledge of the universe. I just want to know what's out there. You know what I mean?
want them to take me. I don't want.
You want them to take you?
I don't want to be here anymore.
But what if they like probe you?
So be it. As long as I get to live on their fancy, cool spaceship, then I'm fine.
You wouldn't mind? You wouldn't mind like them like, oh here, Jerry, we're gonna stick this giant probe in you today?
No.
I'll just be like, put me to sleep, man. Put me to sleep. I'll take it. Just put me to sleep, and then when I wake up, just tell me the everything in the universe.
Yeah. No. I don't know.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys don't, sorry, for people that are listening, the video is about, it's like a little triangle flying in the air.
A sparkly triangle.
Like a sparkly triangle, and it's like flashing, which is crazy. And there's nothing that I've ever seen, or an aircraft I've ever seen, which is crazy. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. You can catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor.fm, which is the main one, Stitcher. I'm gonna bring for Radio Republic. Tons of podcasts. So
basically, wherever you find your podcasts or wherever you listen and watch your podcasts, we'll be there.
We'll be there. This is episode 81. Thank you again for watching. We'll catch you guys.
Did you say Anchor FM?
Huh? Yeah, I did. Anchor.
That's the main.
That's the main one. Listen to the ads, guys. We get money for that. Okay, not a lot, but we get some.
It helps the channel.
It helps the channel. I found Jerry's 1080p camera.
It's a nice
Yay! Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button. Don't forget. Subscribe now. Every week we do a podcast. Every week.
We try to do a podcast.
Yeah, we try. Sometimes it's impossible, especially with our son. Anyways, thanks again. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Are you practicing for the probing?
Yeah, I'm practicing for the aliens.